Welcome everyone to our Hatha yoga class. My name is Tammy and this is Cypress. We'll be guiding you through the next 45 minutes. Our focus for the week has been stress management and thinking about yourself as we move through our class and how we deal with stress. And this is going to be a fun class because it'll make us feel happy having a nice young boy to help us move through our class. We can think of the physical aspects for yourself, what you're taking into your body, and what you're outputting, social aspects too, intellectual and spiritual.
Mom, why did they talk on the computer?
I am talking. Okay, so let's start at the beginning, the top of our mat. The top of our mat will begin in our first sun salutation. Warming up our body always with our sun salutation. So feeling your foundation through our feet, pressing your feet down towards the ground, draw your tailbone down, draw your navel in towards the spine. Arms by the sides. With a nice big inhale breath, draw your arms up overhead, and then exhale, dive forward. Then you jaya breath. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Let's do that again. So inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. And then exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Help keep that back flat, bend the knees, and then take your hands down towards the ground. Sit back with the right foot, left foot into a plank. Hold your plank here. Feel how strong you are. Gripping your mat with your finger pads to take pressure off the wrists. Jutting the body forward, come down to your knees. Keep your elbows close to the waist, so hug your waist and lower yourself into the ground. Uncurl the toes. Inhale to up dog, hug your elbows to the waist. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alternating knee bends here. Upside down V, drawing your pelvis up towards the sky. Again, you're gripping your mat with your finger pads. Bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk the feet forward to the top of your mat. Ankles, knees, hips in line with one another. Feel your foundation. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, nice big ujjayi breath. Hearing your breath now. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take your hands down to the floor, step back to plank, chaturanga, lowering yourself into the ground. So jut the body forward, come down to the knees, lower yourself into the ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend to the knees, look to your hands, walk your feet forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, draw that navel in towards the spine, engage your bandhas. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up, overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. Exhale, plank, chaturanga, jut the body forward and lower yourself into the ground. You can come down to the knees or legs straight. Inhale, up dog, pubic bone down, draw the navel in, hug your elbows to the waist. Exhale, downward facing dog.
Look it.
Inhale, good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step, or jump the feet forward. Big toes may touch now. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Feel your foundation as you come up. Engage your bandhas. And then exhale, draw your hands to the heart center. Okay, moving into Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B, adding the squat and lunges. Hands to the heart center, standing tall. Inhale, come to a squat. Oops, right. Holding, exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, coming all the way up and then dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, just like we did before. Exhale to plank, so take your hands down, step back, right foot, left foot, and then lower yourself into the ground. This is chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, draw the navel in, tops of the feet, press down, pubic bone down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog, so draw the right leg straight up towards the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your left leg straight up towards the sky. Exhale, step between your feet. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Inhale, hold. Keep breathing. You may bend the knees at any time. Exhale, bend to the knees, look to your hands, walk, step, or jump your feet forward, big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale to squat. And then exhale, come all the way up and arms wrap the opposite way and hands to your heart center. One more time, inhale to squat. Exhale, coming up and dive forward, hinge to the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, draw your bottom back. Exhale to plank, chaturanga. So we lower ourselves into the ground, hug those elbows to the waist, and then inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg comes right up. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, yes, doing great. Keep breathing, 3 cycles of breath here. The next exhale breath. We bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk, step forward, jump your feet forward to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, your head hangs. Inhale to squat, yours posture. And then exhale, all the way up, arms wrap the opposite way and hands to your heart center. Whew, now we're nice and warm. Okay, place your hands onto your hip, bend through the knees and step or do a little jump up so that your ankles, knees, and hips are in line with each other. Standing tall. Bend through the knees, step back with the right foot. Now big step back, and the distance between your heels is your one leg distance. Okay, good. Line up your ankles, or it's your front ankle with the back, with your back arch. To warrior B. Inhale, draw the arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, lunge forward. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. You may look over your middle finger. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale, sweep your right arm up and over to extended side angle. And then rotate through your upper body, turning towards the front here. Keep breathing. Next, inhale to exalted warrior. Right arm down and then take your left arm up and over. Exhale, hold. Long through the waist.
When is the class over? Mom?
Another little bit. Inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, hold. Bending through both of the knees, step right to meet the left at the top of the mat, and then we'll shift through your body. Okay, I'm just gonna come to the other side of my mat so you can see us. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, bend through the knees and step the left foot right back. Nice big opening here, your one leg distance between your feet. Take the heel down towards ground. Warrior two, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, lunge forward. Check that the knee is going straight ahead, not turning in. Check to see if your knee also is passing your toes, having it in line with your ankle. Into extended side angle, inhale breath, draw the left arm up and over, rotate your waist, upper body towards the front. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take your right arm up and over. Exhale, hold, exalted warrior.
Why can't we talk?
Again, long through the waist.
Mom, why can't we talk to anyone, Mom?
Everyone's focusing. Relax through your shoulders.
Are you telling
Back to warrior two.
Mom?
Virabhadrasana B.
Mom?
Inhale. Hold.
Mom?
Keep pointing your right knee forward.
Mom?
Exhale, hold.
Mommy?
Yes,
Are you telling the people what to do?
that's right.
Oh, you are.
Inhale, hold. And exhale, bending through both the knees and step left to meet the right. And give your hips a little movement here. So shift through your hips. Okay, come to the top of your mat again. Okay, we're gonna come into pyramid here. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna step the right foot back. And the distance between your feet is not as great. Okay, stepping your right foot back. You may have your hands come behind your bottom, behind your back. You can hold onto your hands, if you can hold onto the elbows. Inhale, small back bend, and then exhale, fold forward, drawing the left hip back and the right hip forward. You can bring your hands down to the ground, even too, if you would like. You're looking at your left big toe.
Soon we'll have to go for a walk to go park.
Yes.
Yeah. And we do have enough
And
time.
after the class, we're gonna go see the goats.
Yeah, but not the Rainbow Park after. But
And then nice big inhale breath,
Mommy,
making your way back up.
Mommy, after the class.
Small back bend.
Mommy.
Yes, I press.
After the class, we're going to go to the boat farm.
And then
not-
exhale.
Mom! I
Yes.
said after the class, we're going to go to the boat farm, but not the Rainbow
Okay.
Park.
Into the other side. Okay, can't talk anymore because we have to teach. Okay, into the other side. Step back with your left foot now for pyramid. And then squaring your hips. So that then you're taking your right hip back and left hip forward. Again, you can take your hands behind your back, hold into your hands, or hold on to your elbows. Inhale, small back bend, draw your belly button towards the spine. Exhale, fold forward. You're looking at your right big toe. Yes. You may have the right knee bent. You could also have your hands coming down to the ground.
How do we do this class? Mom, do I need piano you?
With a nice big inhale breath, making your way back up.
Ooh.
Small back bend. Exhale, release. Okay.
Mom, tell me
We're gonna try some balance poses now. We'll come into tree first. Standing nice and tall. Okay. Turning your right knee out. You may be on the ball of your right foot here for tree. You can take your foot into the side of your leg and inner thigh, finding what is going to work for you. So feel your foundation, setting yourself up. Take your hands to your heart center. So feel your foundation and then lift up out of the hips. Stand tall, looking at a spot that is not moving. You may grow your tree. Take your hands back to your heart center. And then slowly take your foot down to the ground and a little shift. Okay, doing a tree or balance poses on your mat. It's maybe a little bit squishier, so you can use a harder surface too, if you like. Okay, into the other side for tree on our other side. So turn your left knee out, and then you may have the ball of the foot onto your mat or the floor. You can take your foot up into your calf or inner thigh. So feel your foundation, and then do your placement of your foot. Engage your bandhas, your energy locks. Just drive the belly button in, lift up through the pelvic floor muscles, hands to the heart center. You may grow your tree by taking your hands up overhead and separating your hands. Taking your hands back to the heart center. And then slowly release. Take your foot back down to the ground and shift through the hips. Okay, dancer's pose will be our next pose. Standing tall again. Feel your foundation. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And then take your right elbow into the right waist here. Picking up the right foot. So your foundation, then pick up your right foot. You can hold onto your ankle from the outside, the inside, or your foot, inside of your foot. You may remain here, standing tall. Or you can start leaning forward and kicking your foot away. So kicking away. And think of reaching forward, kicking higher as you're pulling everything into the center of your body. If you come out, then just come right back into dancer's pose. Flex your foot to make it stronger. And then slowly release and come back to the center. Okay. We're doing balance with a child. Okay, into the other side here. Okay, now this pose on the other side. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And then exhale, take your left elbow into the waist, picking up the left foot. Hold onto the ankle or the inside of your foot. You may remain here, or you're going to start kicking your foot away, reaching forward as you're pulling everything into the center midline of your body. So nice and strong through our core. Flex your left foot. Keep flexing to make it stronger. And then slowly come back to the center and slowly release. Take your foot down towards the ground and a shift through our body. Okay, warrior 3, your Vajrasana 3C. Okay, so we're going to do warrior 3, and I did this with Cypress the other day. We'll do it together. Standing tall, take your right foot off the ground, and we're going to lift our right leg up and have your toes, flex your foot and have your toes down towards the ground. Keep pointing your toes down towards the ground. Your arms could come overhead or arms by the sides. Both legs are straight to help make it stronger. And then slowly release, take your right foot back down towards the ground. Okay, into the other side. Stand tall. Warrior 3. Take your left foot off the ground. And then lift your leg up. And you want to see if you can have your left foot, left leg parallel to the ground. Other leg. And your toes down towards the ground. Both legs straight. You may reach forward or arms by the side of your body. And then slowly take your foot back down to the ground. Okay, nice. Everyone at the top of the mat. Okay, let's go into a sun salutation to make our way down towards the ground. And we'll do some poses there, some nice postures there. Your big toes can come together. Stand tall with a nice big inhale. Draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, have big lift, flat back. Exhale to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend through the knees. Walk, sit, or jump your feet forward to seated. Take your legs out in front of you. Remove the fleshy part from your bottom. Ankles, knees, and hips in line with each other. Ankles, knees, and hips in line with each other. Place your hands down, palms down by the sides. Sitting up nice and tall. Toes up towards the sky. Tip your chin down into the chest just a little bit. Close your eyes.
I'm staring at you, Mom.
And then opening up your eyes. And smile. Okay, bend through the knees. Take your hands behind your bottom, and you want your fingers to be pointing towards your bottom. You want to take your fingers away from your bottom about 3 inches. And then lift up your chest. Draw your shoulders down away from the ears. Now, if this is not the most comfortable for your wrists, you can tense your fingers, take them out to the sides too, and then lift your chest up. And that's perfectly fine too. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Come into tabletop here. We'll lift our bottom up towards the sky. And tabletop, think of balancing. Keep lifting, nice and strong.
Okay.
And then slowly come down towards the ground and release. Take your legs over to the side and then come into child's pose. Let the forehead rest down towards the ground.
Put your body down. Holding the pose.
And then slowly come back up, all fours. Cow and cat. Draw the navel in. Engage your bandhas. Now you're gripping your mat with your finger pads here, neutral spine, and then we come out of the neutral spine, always moving through your lumbar spine first into cow, drawing your heart up. So moving through your spine, one vertebra at a time, draw your heart up towards the sky. And then lumbar spine, coming into cat, moving first, lumbar, thoracic, cervical, big cat, big arch. Inhale to cow.
Moving into post again, right?
Exhale to cat. We're moving now.
Yeah, we're moving.
Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And then back to a neutral spine. Engage your bandhas here. Alternating arm and leg. Okay, so starting with your right arm and left leg, finding the balance, we lift up to shoulder height, lifting the right arm, left leg to shoulder height, and then place it back down to the floor. Into the other side, so left arm and right leg lifts, thumb up towards the sky, flex your foot, and then down towards the ground. Right arm, left leg, alternating side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Keep your thumb going up towards the sky to take pressure off the shoulder. Flexing your foot to make it stronger.
How's the class going to be over?
One more time on each side.
Mommy?
You're good. You're doing good participation. Keep teaching. And then one more time. Left side.
Mom?
And then exhale, release. Come back into child's pose first.
We're holding the post again, right?
Yes, and then coming all the way up. Okay, we'll stretch into
Mommy?
the front of our quadricep.
Mom?
So
Mom?
taking
Mom?
the left leg in front
Mom?
and the right leg behind.
Mom? What, how many minutes is it?
We have 15 more minutes. Pelvic tilt. And this is one of my favorite stretches, poses, because we're getting the front of our body here, and then a pelvic tilt, lift up, you add a little twist. Now, if you want to make this pose a little bit deeper, you can come to the front here with your upper body and then circle your body around and then come around and lying on the floor. So holding that nice pelvic tilt. Nice big opening to the front of the upper body. Slowly coming out, it's the opposite way that we came into this pose, coming out and into the other side. Okay, this time your right leg is forward and your left leg is behind. You may flex the feet too. We'll do a pelvic tilt through our left side. So pelvic tilt. You can do a little twist with the upper body. And then if you want, yeah, you can come down towards the floor. And then circle your body around if you want to come down to the floor and then lift your back rest on the ground.
You don't matter when I eat here.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But you're just doing your class.
Yes,
It doesn't matter.
yes, but you're supposed to be teaching too. What happened?
I'm just tired. Oh. I'm old.
And slowly coming out of our pose and then making your way back up. Okay, take your legs into a V in front of you. Nice and strong. Come and sit in the
Mom,
V.
when you're doing,
And then nice big inhale and then exhale, fold forward.
Mom, when you're
Toes up towards the sky.
Mom,
Yes.
when you start a class, like not eating the scribble, right? It doesn't matter if I eat the right away.
Keep breathing. With your next inhale, make your way back up. And then exhale, release. Okay, let's come down to our back. So coming over to the side of your body and coming down to our back. Taking the legs up towards the sky. Take your arms up towards the sky. Right leg, or I should say, sorry, this is dead bug, and I'll be starting with your right arm, left leg. You want to extend them away from the body and then bring them back. Just like we did before when we were on all fours. Okay, left arm, right leg, extend away and then pull back. Now use your breath, hear your breath, engage your bandhas, your energy locks, and then pull back.
You don't mind if I eat here, right?
No.
It's okay. Doesn't matter. Don't eat. But Mom, when I'm eating popcorn in here, you don't want me to, right?
No.
No. Just some grapes and oranges. That doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
That doesn't matter.
And then one more time on each side.
Why do you go?
And release. Bend through the knees, take your right foot and then left foot down towards the ground. We'll come into bridge. And when you're in bridge, you can't look around anywhere. So first, set yourself up, and if you need to, please look at me first and then you can come into bridge. I'm going to place a block between my knees. And it's a nice foam block, so it's really light. Placing it between my knees, you want to set yourself up so that it's the ankles, knees, and hips in line with each other. See if you can touch your heels with your fingers for bridge. Now holding your block so that, okay, I'm going to pretend that I'm holding my block. You know, Cypress, you can't do that. Okay, holding your block. I have to show everyone, Cypress, because then it takes pressure off of your lower back. Looking up towards the sky, lift your hips up. Your pelvis up towards the sky. Continue to look up.
I took it down.
Keep
How many
lifting.
minutes?
And then slowly coming out of the bridge, draw your pelvis down towards the ground. And if you did use your block, you can put your block just to the side here. Take both of your knees in towards the sky and towards your chest. And then take your legs up and over to the left side. Take your arms in line with your shoulders. Turn your head the opposite way of your legs. Close your eyes. Nice little twist here. Really nice to do twists, get our digestive system working.
So we put this foot together.
Slowly take your head back towards the center. And nice and strong through your core. You're gonna take your knees back to the center. Give yourself a little hug. And then take your legs up and over to the other side. Take your arms in line with your shoulders. Turn your head the opposite way of your legs. Close your eyes. Let your body settle.
Your feet. Nope, supposed to go to this. Nope, let's put it right there. We finish right there. Now we got right there. This. Now moving over. This goes side.
And then slowly take your head back to the center. Take your legs back to the center. Give yourself a little squeeze.
No, I can't do it.
And then into figure 4. Cross your right ankle
I can't do
over the
something.
opposite. So stop. I have to teach. Over your left ankle. Sorry, left knee. And then wrap your hands around your left leg.
Let's see.
Taking your left foot off the ground. Flexing both feet to take the pressure off the knees. Feeling the stretch into the right side of the hip.
Here.
And let your body settle into the ground. Feel your lower back soften.
Go up. That is what roll is.
Slowly take your foot down to the ground. And then switching sides. Figure 4 on the other side. So crossing your left ankle or the right knee. Wrap your hands around the right leg. Bring your foot off the ground. Flexing both of the feet. You may place your left hand onto the inside of the left knee and pushing it out gently
You see what I'm doing?
to increase the stretch into the left side of the hip.
That goes straight. I need to get this. You see what I'm doing now? You see what I'm doing?
Slowly release, taking both knees into the chest here. Give yourself a little squeeze. Take your legs up, or legs up the wall, and point and flex your feet. Point and flex. Bring your knees into the chest one more time. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then slowly release. Our last pose, Shavasana. We'll be in Shavasana for a few minutes. So with Shavasana, your knees may be bent. Your legs may be straight. You could be lying on your mat, or you could be sitting in a comfortable seated position. You could also do the legs up the wall and have your feet resting against the wall. I will mute
This is the left.
the
No,
video so you
that's-
won't hear my son, so you can actually come into that meditative state.
This is left. This is
So
left.
finding that comfortable pose, the pose for yourself for Shavasana.
Is it over? 10 minutes?
I will call you back when it is time. And slowly coming back, feeling the surface that you are lying on. Noticing the sounds around you. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. If you're lying on your back, you may roll over to your right side to fetal. And then making your way up to a comfortable seated position. You may have your hips above, higher than your knees. Take that pressure off the knees. And then placing your hands to your heart center. Thank you everyone for joining us and sharing your practice with us. Quite an exciting class that we had. So thank you so much for everyone for sharing your practice again.
Bye-bye.
Namaste.
Bye-bye. Is the class over?
Yes. Okay, I'll see you later.
Bye.